So the first thing you guys we're going to want to do is come into the cartographer. Okay, now if you go into the world editor, you can actually go through each of these, and these are just procedurally generated. It just means the game generated them, right? Now, if you've, say, spawned here in the middle, because you always spawn in the middle, and you've checked out all the islands around here, and you just don't want to go to these edge islands, but you've checked all these islands out, there is a way to get a new island. Now, you can't edit that island that you can have the game procedurally generate, but you can get a new one in there. Now you can also customize and make your own islands. You can put it in, and then you can take it out, and you can put it back in somewhere else, and you can take it out, or you can do a whole bunch of islands. You can change absolutely every tile on this map except for the red squares. Those you can never change. So first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to come into a new island, and we're going to kind of make one together. So size, you can increase the size, you can decrease the size. I want more of a kind of a mid-size. So you hit apply. As you can see, it changes it. Maybe give it a little bit of height. Apply. There we go. Very nice. So not as much beach. Now, changing shape, I definitely want to change the shape. So when you tick the box, for me, it's going to be triangle. Now, if I apply it, now look over here on the screen on the right. Now, if I hit apply, which for me would be X, every time I do it, I can roll through all the different ones that it's going to give me to do. So once you find one that you like, I kind of like that one. No. Then you just go ahead and stop. So we will find one. Okay, so I like that one right there. That looks kind of like a star. Okay, so now here's the items, different items that you're going to want to spawn in. So just for the sake, say we do a couple corrugated. I definitely want some tarps here. Maybe a few planks. Definitely want some sticks. Maybe, I don't know, 10. Some random rocks, maybe 6. Trees, we're going to wait on trees for a minute. And we're going to come to rocks. So now you can add all these things. So I can add clay deposits, stone deposits, cliffs, and all the different whatever you want in there. So here is, say if you want cliffs, because just putting trees on this island, it looks bald, right? So that's what I think. I think it just looks completely bald. So say we want to play with these. Now if you hit apply, you can actually see the different random ones that you can go through. Now if you don't like any of those, change it. Now, and you can do that for every single one. So here, very nice. And then say maybe you want to put some more cliffs in here. You can keep going like this. It's going to tell you randomly, maybe some of these as well. Not a big fan of those. Then if you hit view, you can kind of come in and see what's going on with your island. So okay, so that's kind of a wild look. Okay, so now if you hit that same view again, so maybe we do 3, and then some shoreline rocks, maybe a couple big rocks. We want some clay deposits for sure. We want a couple stone deposits, and we want to apply this. Okay, so now if you come back into view, you can see what's going on here. Very nice. Okay, so let's get out. Now let's go back to trees. So we got small pine trees. We got bushes, pine trees, young palms. Now we know we're going to want some young palms, correct? Maybe we're going to want some more. It's life. So then we have palm trees. So let's just, I don't know, let's do maybe 2 of each of these palms. Maybe 3. And then you have all the different trees down here as well. Now you can put these all in. Now you can't just absolutely put every item in this game. There is a max limit, and you need to make sure. So like for instance, once you hit apply, it's in there. You can say, okay, young palms, we definitely want that, so we're going to hit the lock button. These young palms, we definitely want that, we're going to hit the lock button. Maybe we want these palm trees, well, at least a couple of them, right? The other ones, so if you go anything else over the limit, the things that aren't locked, it can potentially change and remove. And once again, you can hit apply randomly, and as you can see, it changes the different types of spawn and things of that nature. So now if we go back into here, into animals, now you can add wild boar, which we definitely are going to. We're going to add a couple evil crabs, and we're not going to put snakes in here because I hate snakes. They're a pain in the butt, but you definitely can. So now we come into the Rex. Now you might want some of the more high-end stuff. So let's say plane wreck, Polynesian, maybe a yacht. We have the cargo ship, which we know has generally a ton of stuff. So yeah, let's do that. And let's apply those. So if we go into change view, this is kind of what's going on with our island. Kind of looks pretty cool. We come back into change view. Now I'm gonna want to come into here, and maybe I want a couple bushes, a couple small pines. I just want to add some life to this, you know. So you can mess around with this absolutely any way that you guys are gonna want. So we're gonna hit, see right here, we've hit over, we hit OK. It's going to, so now we're going to need to take a few things out that I've added. Maybe another pine tree, we take that out. Kind of want these pine trees in there, so now let's apply. Okay, so it's going to let us do this. There, we got some bushes, we got some shade. Now, because we went over the limit, we want to make sure that everything's here that we asked to be here. So we got our crabs, we got our wild boar. We're going to come down here. Our wrecks are here. Absolutely awesome. Now, you're going to want to save it, and then you're going to want to name it and describe it. So you're just going to tap the edit. So we're going to say GG Easy. GG's Easy Island. There we go. GG's Easy Island. We're going to come over and you're going to have to describe it once again. Tapping edit. We're going to say the same thing and save. Okay, so now we come back into the world editor and we're going to decide what we're going to do. So here is, first of all, guys, I mean, it's completely up to you. But for this, we're going to go right to the right of the center, and we're going to say, okay, so pristine, quiet island. So if I come in here and I tap that, and I can now move my custom island right in there. As you can see, GG's Easy Island. Now, if we decide, I don't want to leave this here, I've changed my mind, I can remove it. Now, it's a promising secret corner. It's different. So now, if I replace that island with GG's Easy, and I remove it, it's an idyllic secret corner. So this is a good way to kind of change things up on your islands. Get a little variety, especially if you have checked out every island. Now you can add your island. We're definitely going to add GG's Secret Island in here. You can make an island custom tiles for every single tile on the cartographer map except for all red squares. And so here we go. Let's remove this. maybe we want the center island. And I know some people have said that you can't change your center map, your center island, but I'm telling you, you definitely can. As long as it's not red, you can change it. Now, if for some reason you've messed up, you come out of here, it's going to give you a warning. If you don't save anything, you can just select discard, and you come back into your cartographer. Everything is where it was before you started messing with it. Now you can still put your island in. Your tile is absolutely there. And there it is, guys. If you found this guide useful or helpful in any way, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Also, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or anything you want to see in this channel or in this series in the future, leave a comment down below. But I am Granddaddy Gamer. You guys are all absolutely amazing, and I will see you guys